post that she knows that I'm almost famous. Neck bang bang, and we dangerous remaining. Time steady changing. I don't know these niggas, and I don't wanna know them. This girl just want that big moment, so she can blow it. That's bogus, but I don't tell her what's what. Don't wanna be stuck, cause she's so starstruck. Wanna be around us, but I just rather play the field, rather keep it real, rather take you out, rather tell you how I feel, and show you that this game is for real. Cause I know that you're in love, you're looking for a star. Walked all this way to find a man with a car, hanging at the bar, champagne, caviar. No, you never seen a nigga like this, like this. You never seen a nigga like this, like this. Girl, you never seen a nigga like this, like this. You never seen a nigga like this, like this. Girl, you never seen a nigga like this. So quit it, you spend seconds, hours, minutes working on your fitness for a nigga to witness. Go quit it, I ain't tripping. You ain't the baddest bitch I'll ever meet. Homie said he already be in the backseat of a Honda Jeep. For the loyal shit you can really keep him so cold on him, so cold on him. Few homies in the feds, cause bitch niggas done told on him. Seen them boys in the streets and did a lot more than just stole on them. Niggas know the pan when they feel the heat of that stove on them. Send the hell the Lord don't want them. Funny girls in church Sunday morning, Saturday was out pouring. Show me a worthy opponent, show me a match. No nigga, I'll face mine. Now my mind, no hang time. That's MJ on the baseline. Yeah, I know that you're in love, you're looking for.
Niggas in the room wanna see my cars on flatbeds. Hey, this is a recession, selling that crack deal. Niggas selling super sour and bionic glue, and got Superman powers when I'm stressed new. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. Yeah. Yeah. John Dillinger shit. Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga from the project. Yeah. Yeah. John Dillinger shit. Niggas in the room wanna see my cars on flatbeds. Hey, this is a recession, selling that crack deal. Niggas selling super sour and bionic glue, and got Superman powers when I'm stressed new. New Corvette looking like a transformer. No seatbelt screaming on my damn lawyer. Damn, I'm knee deep in the projects, and Hollywood ain't accepting no nigga.
good evening, greetings from the Mile High Income City and its neighbor, A Town, Aurora, Colorado. I'm your host, Chan Krum. I'm joined by my other host, Lady Che. And season 3, episode 20, part 1 of the Frontline Black News, we will be discussing several things. Tangibles 2023 to Tangibles 2024. Now letting up on them tangibles. It's the year and the decade of tangibles. So demand something tangible for your vote, Black family. The next thing that we will be discussing is our brother elder Ansar Muhammad transitioned this week Monday. Brother Jeff Fard, or as we call him, Fraud, had a vigil for him at his cultural center in 5 Points, historically 5 Points, the Harlem of the West. It was dubbed on Monday, and I was in attendance of that. And then we have Hurricane Hillary, just heading for our West Coast correspondents neck of the woods.
Yes, it is.
I think we got some storms in the area that messing with the signal.
Yeah, and I'm in one tier too because it's raining in Vegas now,
Yeah,
and we saw Brother Aleem, do
yeah, I just shared this live. Um, damn it, they keep kicking Shabaka out. God damn it. Thursday was the 136th solar return or birthday of the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. I'm super bummed we will not have a Marcus Garvey Day this year in Denver after 8 years. I'll bring Shabaka back in. Shabaka,
Yeah, I'm back.
I was just
Oh,
going through the top.
okay, he froze. I don't know if you could hear me or not. Okay, but out of California is that the panties is stated to Gruesome Newsom that he's given advice, for hurricanes in California. Okay,
I'm a
and it
Democrat.
looks like, yeah. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're having some type of technical difficulties here. Okay, the hurricane on the west coast is starting to knock on the door here. In Las Vegas, Nevada, where it's raining, they got flash flood warnings. The punk governor of Florida has reached out to Gruesome Newsom. Rain here in Las Vegas. We have a little bit of humidity as well, too. already, and then also too,
Sorry, viewers, we're having
Las
technical
Vegas.
difficulties tonight. They just kicked me out the
Yeah, it's from
studio.
the storm.
Out.
Yeah, I just got back in, and I was just giving an update. Is that the rain is in Las Vegas? There is on a flash flood watch. Okay, our brother Aline, he was doing a live feed from Fremont Street about 15, 20 minutes ago, and it's getting kind of wet down there. So they're
Yeah,
expecting flash floods
yeah, you're on the
to
flood
come
watch.
through Las Vegas. Yeah, oh yeah. For the next couple of days. Also, too, is that it's gonna hit Los Angeles. So therefore, brother Paris, my prediction of it kicking off into the Pacific, as soon as it gets below San Diego, is flawed. Okay,
Yeah, I told you
they
that.
had stated that this will be the
It's
first hurricane to hit. Yeah, yeah.
it's been
This will be the
84
first
years.
hurricane to hit the Yeah, about to say. And looking at material from the 1930s of the last one, man, LA was pretty bad. But keep in mind is that Los Angeles was not built up to back then as it is now. So
Right.
definitely for all the unhoused in Los Angeles, I don't know what that raggedy ass Mayor Karen Bass is doing, but however, they did tell people to stay away from the LA River, which is California's largest sewer. It is a storm drain, and they're expecting it to go beyond the capacity that it could handle. Question: what is the city of Los Angeles is doing with the unhoused neighbors who are camped inside the river basin? Okay, it's because
Yeah,
there are those who have set up camps inside the aqueduct
it's
itself.
about that.
So I don't know if the lapdogs is out there running everybody. Yes, sir.
I got to finish the intro. So, before I got kicked out the studio, I was talking
Oh,
about
okay.
them
Yeah, go ahead.
trying to recruit Cornell West, Dr. Cornell
Yeah.
West. So I guess there's no more Green Party. Um, the next topic is Community Works CEO Rob Andrews
Okay.
withdraws from the Royal Mayoral race. Then this past Tuesday was the late
Okay.
60s Crip rapper Nipsey Hussle's 38th C Day, CIP to him. Um, NAACP supporting Jumbo's, black owned Jumbo's Bar and Grill in Lakewood, Colorado, who are experiencing racism and white supremacy and currently fighting to keep their liquor license. And then we got Alabama Riverboat Chairman Reggie Ray is charged. We need to donate $4 million to his legal fund, like they did for Daniel Penny in New York after he killed Jordan Nilly. And all this brother did was hit some crackers over with some chairs that were attacking an innocent uh, cold ship captain.
Right.
I'm bringing him back in, Shabaka. So Lee Merritt is representing him. So we're going to talk about that. And then rapper Magoo from Timberland and Magoo passes away suddenly. Melvin Magoo Barcliff dies at age 50. Cause of death hasn't been revealed yet. Rumor has it he was shot and killed. And then our unhoused neighbor news and our unhoused neighbor sweeps. So, greetings, Black family. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're currently being shadow banned on the Frontline Black News YouTube channel. So we are streaming on my personal Facebook page, the Frontline Black News Facebook page, and Lady Che's Revolutionary Agenda. So greetings from the
Right.
sister city of the Mile High Income City, or the neighbor of the Mile High Income City, Aurora, Colorado, at the Dollhouse. So that's our introduction. I think Lady Che has an update before we get started. Go ahead, Lady Che.
Update about what?
The campaign.
Oh, now you like a talk, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't have anything to say. Well, what I did say is pretty negative. So, um, update as far as what the brother Jeff show.
You what? Hold on.
Brother Jeff, I
Go ahead.
tried to go over there. Thursday I think it was Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday.
Whenever he had that broad Shay J on there, I was there before that, but Cuz decides that he gonna ignore me and not acknowledge me when he acknowledges everybody else that walk up in that bitch during a broadcast. He had Alton on, I think, and
Yeah,
Alton was
Alton
talking
Dillon.
about fucking politics as usual. I sat there and listened through that whole situation, and like I said, I was there before Shay J came in, so the reception that happened, then they switched spots. He didn't acknowledge me that I was even present. And I had been there for like 45 minutes, and then he made some kind of gang member fucking reference. At first, I was gonna take it kind of personal, but I just started to act like a lady about the shit. So I waited till the whole fucking show was over. Then I waited another 30 minutes before he even said anything. So I decided I was gonna leave because I was just patiently being patient. Figured they would wait. They would have their discussion, and it would be a wrap. You can open it. It would be a wrap, and these motherfuckers decided they were just gonna sit there and bullshit about nothing. Absolutely nothing, family. When I talk about the level of disrespect, I mean they weren't even talking about anything important. They didn't talk about nothing important. She wasn't a scheduled guest. She just was winging the whole conversation. You know how I know? Because he passed her a fucking flyer and she read it like she didn't even know about the fucking shit. She was reading it as it was going. So that's how you know the fix was in. It was kind of really disrespectful. So after that, I tried to make an appointment. He asked for the phone number so he can schedule it, but he hasn't called, so it's obviously he's not going to do it. So I'm not going to be able to talk about my campaign with the free think zone, alleged free think zone, which is sad for them. It's whatever for everybody else. I got my petitions finally,
Well, if I may, yeah, if I
and
may interject,
ways to get me on
okay.
the ballot. I really don't think it's going to be a difficulty.
Go ahead, Shabaka. I think we're freezing up. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that dude there, Fard, man, or Jeff Fard, as I call him, is one of the biggest hypocrites.
Yeah, we're freezing up. I think it's a storm.
I
can't hear you.
All he's doing is showing his ass, family. The more you disrespect the team, and the more you don't want black people to win, showing his ass, family. The more you don't want black people to win, team, and the more you don't want black people to win, only shows that he's bought and paid for it, and he's for everybody else. And that cooning shit is not fucking cool. It's not tight. Anybody who fucking agrees with it, you're just as complicit, to keeping the shit going. So, yeah, there's no love over there. There's no love over here for there. The only reason I wanted to go there was because I've been ghosting underneath the radar on purpose. I started my campaign about the last month of Jesse's campaign. So I've been thoroughly prepared. I'm not slow dragging at all. I'm actually right on time. I haven't made a legitimate announcement, and the reason I just wanted to give it to people in our neighborhood, in our community. That's another thing, family. Let's not talk about community. When people say our community, we should be there for our community. Woo woo. Those are just like hype words. They don't mean dick. They don't mean shit. Because when we watch our community stand together, y'all stand together for the wrong shit, never for the right shit. And it's not a bad thing. It's a motherfucker telling you a real situation. When it's really serious, where are you? Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere. Shout out to the 3 viewers. We're having technical difficulties.
So I'm not mad. I'm not upset about it at all. In fact, we expect this of you because you show nothing but the community We expect this of the community when the community is so belligerently disrespectful to its actual community members of service. How is that possible? You would think you'd be, complicit in being disrespectful to degenerates, but not actual members of service. And you pick and choose who you want to be community members with, and not the ones that actually do acts of service, who do good for the city and have done good for the city, done good for the community. You just don't care. So it's all right.
I'm trying to wait for Shabaka to get back in here because it keeps trying to kick me off the studio.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Lady Cherry, while we're waiting on Shabaka?
Nope, I got my petitions and I got 10 days to get on the ballot. And we just hope that none of shenanigans happen, which we're not really preparing for. But as you can tell, just for today, if I post anything being shadow banned, it's been quickly deleted. So, like anything that has to do with our excitement over the Alabama brawl gets removed. Anything that's pro-black gets removed. Anything that is any remotely empowering gets removed. My shows or anything I do on the RVA sometimes is just automatically removed. So we are very very conscious of the shadow banning. It is a reality. It is a real fucking thing. It's not something we just made up. It's absolutely serious.
Dog barking in the alley.
Yeah. Sound like it was in the house, but it wasn't.
I don't know where Shabaka went. Okay, just keep talking, Lady Cherry.
So I got my petitions. There's only really need 100 signatures, so that's nothing. Kind of got it all planned out.
Let the people know how long you got.
10 days.
So,
10 days to get it signed.
August 29th.
Yeah. I'm more worried about putting my tire on my chair than I am at getting signatures. That's how easy it's going to be. Only because we've been doing I've been doing the work for a month before Jesse's campaign has been done. Because everything is ready to go. I just want to make sure I have my petitions. And then this week you'll probably start seeing a lot of articles and shit. That's intentional, family. This is not everything that happens with this side of the campaign with Brandy Majors running for city council of Aurora is absolutely 150% planned out and intentional. There's no misunderstandings. It's not, oh, I was sick or whatever. Yeah, I was sick, but I was still doing the work, and it's 150% intentional. The fucking level of fucking, you might as well call me the female version of Eric Mays.
Yeah, shout out to Eric Mays out there in
Flint, motherfucking city council
Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely need to re-elect him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, if you don't want to call, you want to see what a version or what the most disruptive version a fucking city council member could be, it's Eric Mays.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Mays asks the questions. He points the right shit. I posted a thing about Eric Mays. I was like one of the little, what do you call it, memes?
Yeah.
And
or real.
It was a real or some shit. It made me laugh so hard because that is what I do. And I was like, prepare yourself, Aurora. This is what it's gonna be like. And you might as well just call me a female version of Eric Mays. If anybody fucking questions everything, can disrupt some shit, can be absolutely motherfucking obnoxious with shit is just wrong, it's right here.
Yep.
I was telling Jesse, I was like, if anybody could be disruptive and disturb some shit, it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And then fucking white people, man, over there, including all the Hispanic people and alleged black person that's over there. Don't let the shade deflect the message. That broad did not do nothing for black people in Aurora. So we have this debate.
Oh, you're pinwheeling Shabaka.
Yeah. So yeah, if anything, I'm gonna be very disruptive, and I'm getting on the ballot. I'm that fucking confident.
Oh,
I'm
there you
putting
are,
in the work.
Shabaka. Okay.
Go ahead, Chewbacca.
Welcome back, Shabaka.
Yeah,
Shabaka?
I've flipped it over to. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
Shabaka, stay in the studio because
hey,
I got to go out and come back in.
yeah,
Shabaka, stay in the studio. I got to go out and come back in.
flipped it.
Just keep talking.
Yes, sir.
Just
Can
stay
you
in the
hear me?
studio and just keep talking. Yes. I got to go out and come back in.
It disrupts some shit. Can be in
Studio and just keep talking. Yes. I got to go out and come back in.
It disrupts some shit. Can be in
Studio and just keep talking. Yes. I got to go out and come back in.
It disrupts some shit. Can be in
Studio and just keep talking. Yes. Computer. I got to go out and come back in.
It disrupts some shit. Can be in
Studio and just keep talking. Yes. I got to go out and come back in.
It disrupts some shit. Can be in
Studio and just keep talking. Yes. Okay, thank y'all for sticking with us. Like I said, we're having technical difficulties this evening. I'm gonna start sharing. So our first topic is tangibles. Tangibles. We're not letting up on them tangibles, Black family. This is the year and a decade of tangibles. So any politician that's seeking your vote, including Lady Che, demand something tangible for your vote. So back in 2020, our good FBA brother out of Los Angeles, California, Tariq Nasheed, came out with the hashtag tangibles 2020. And in it, he was detailing everything that we were going to demand from the political system, the two-party system, in the 2020 presidential elections. So nothing has changed except the year. So I'm going to change 2020 to 2024, but everything else remains the same. So the 2024 presidential elections are coming up, and foundational Black Americans are going to reject the 50-year-old plus malign neglect policy that has been implemented by the political system. This malign neglect policy mandates that Black Americans should be ignored and only mentioned in vague and non-specific terms, lumping foundational Black Americans into groups with minorities, immigrants, people of color, etc., has only hindered the progress of Black Americans as a group while providing tangible benefits for other groups. In this election cycle, Black Americans are going to insist that our needs are specifically met by politicians who are seeking our vote. Foundational Black Americans want tangible benefits, specifically for us. We do not want trickle down, secondary benefits that are provided for every group. Every group has not been systematically marginalized and disenfranchised in every area of society as foundational Black Americans. So we refuse to be lumped in with groups who often assist in the exploitation and disenfranchisement of Black Americans. So politicians must offer tangibles, specifically the foundational Black Americans, or we simply will not vote for them. Be sure to spread this message far and wide on social media using the hashtag Tangibles2020. And since it's 2023, it's Tangibles 2023. And next year, when the next presidential election is in 2024, it'll be Tangibles 2024. All the way up to 2100, Black family. Continue to demand something tangible for your vote. Us here at Frontline Black News, as one of the signal boosters of the new Black media, have been pushing this hashtag for the past 3 years. Well, actually, 4 years. We've been pushing this since 2019. So, on a previous platform, Mile High News. So, we're not new to this. We're true to this. So, make sure y'all continue to demand something tangible for your vote, Black family. Thoughts, Shabaka, are you still with us? No, we lost Shabaka. Lady Cherry, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, tangibles. I think from a majors council person, for me, you're gonna get tangibles because I'm only thinking about what's best for the city, it's best for the residents in the city. And I took a little tour because I got lost. Didn't really, it wasn't intentional, but I got lost earlier in the week on the bus, and I managed to see a lot of things that needed to really be changed. Like I said, until people go outside, they really don't know what's going on in their own city. Um, so I did see a lot of things. Uh, so yeah, I plan on offering a lot of tangible things and with tangible, realistic time frames. I plan
Specifically
on
for
seeing what
Black
I can
people,
do in this city, in Aurora.
for Black Aurorians.
Also, too, I'm gonna say this: don't expect at the gate for somebody to be perfect if they're not never had that experience. Everybody has to start from somewhere,
Right.
so you can't expect perfection if you're not willing to talk to the potential candidate. You're not willing to discuss things that your family may think is a necessity for you to survive in the city of Aurora. So you can't just come out and be like, oh, well, I don't like this person's policies or whatever. If you're not willing to discuss it with them, that's on you. If you're not willing to pick up the phone, send an email, reach out on a messenger, it's only Aurora. Aurora and Denverites, Aurorians and Denverites, they communicate often with each other. So if you know that I and Jesse are together and you can't reach me for some odd reason or you don't know how, you know how to reach Jesse. Jesse knows how to reach me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no excuse for why, if there's something wrong or you feel like there's something that needs to be addressed, then it can't be addressed. That'd be an excuse on your part. So I'd say I offer tangibles, intangible, realistic time frames.
Okay, what are you gonna do about the police?
I'm on the ass. I'm on the ass. I don't like. First of all, the news gives you only like 10%. Like you can't pull. There's no white supremacy passes given with Brandy Marie Majors. Period. If I could drive by them and roll by and call them trash to their face, that's because they acted like trash and they do fucking fucked up things to black people. And we all know it. It is not a lie. Anybody who's been in Aurora, Arapahoe County, Adams County, we already know exactly how the fuck the police operate. Sorry, family, my clothes will not stay on my shoulder. Give me grace. So, we know exactly how they act. I just watched on Fox 31 earlier this morning how they did this brother, right? I was listening to my headphones. I was minding my own business. I didn't have to listen to the thing. I just had to watch and see exactly that I knew it was Aurora. I knew it was the Aurora police. And I knew that they're always religiously doing that type of shit to black people. And it's not going to stand no more. I don't give a fuck. You can't buy me. You can't buy my silence. You can't buy me. You can't make me calm down. You can't control this. And you can't do anything about it. I'm on their ass, and I'm gonna be on their ass because what's been happening is you have some white. I mean, I'm gonna say just like that. Some white Karen who just go ahead and believe whatever the fuck the police say and not
Jurzinski.
feel nothing about the people that is at harm and at risk. So no, I ain't that broad. I'm not gonna beat her. She can kick rocks too.
I know Shabaka.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. I'm on their ass. Just like they like to stalk and profile my house, I want to stalk and profile that. They're wrong. They're wrong. Completely, absolutely, 100% fucking capable of hurting and harming the community. And they need to stop. They need to be held accountable and not just for 2 weeks and slap on the wrist and they disappear within the fucking the police department and they come out and they're still doing the same shit. And in 5 years we can just slap them on the wrist and that's that. No, not on my watch. That's how I feel about it personally, even with or without being the fucking council member.
Right. So if you live in the Aurora area or know anybody that lives in Aurora, make sure you tell them to vote for Brandy Marie Majors for Aurora City Council at large.
Okay, we're having some tech.
That's what I would say.
I think it's due to the weather guard systems that's coming in here.
Bear with us, Black family. We keep having technical difficulties with all these storms in the area, but the show must go on. Lady Che, did you have anything
Bear with us,
left
Black
to
family.
say?
Keep having technical difficulties with all these storms in the area.
The campaign.
No, I have a lot. Well, I do have a lot to say. I just was like, nobody's ever really asked me. I would say this. If I would say this that
And about the tangibles.
I offer tangibles. I think that this the way they're filling in the streets is half-assed, and it's only a setup for fucking future endeavors to having to go back and redo it. And I'm tired of I'm tired of this. Every city really milking its people for money.
Mm-hmm.
They milk the people for money. They keep the people having to fix their cars. Um, some of this housing shit is a sham. A lot of things are just shams, and I'm tired of everybody lying to the people. I'm really just sick of it. Um, so yeah, what we do, what we have always done is look out for the people. Uh, it's not about being bigger than me. I just want a chance to do the right thing and say, somebody could say that we actually tried to do the right thing. Um, this is another incident too that where we're gonna point out the fraudulence of the status quo. Status quo wants whoever they want to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, why the fuck is it still a topic that Mayor Kaufman um raised all that money for so he could be the fucking strong a strong mayor so he could be like Denver,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then
Yeah.
we got another topic on the tangible, another topic about this other person who applied to be the mayor, which me and Jesse out during the Black Arts Festival had a chance to talk to this motherfucker, and he was straight acting like a coon. So
Mm-hmm.
good riddance. I'm glad he's gone.
Right. And he
Glad.
backed. He backed who? On McConnell.
Oh yeah, you know what? Uh, he's trying to fucking he turned his support over to Juan Mercado. Look, just because the free think zone kisses sing that motherfucker's praises and he seems like a decent dude, insider baseball looks a whole different way. And they're everybody's so close minded. Look, check it out. Democrats are not winning right now.
Nope.
So while you're putting your vote behind Democrats this time, you really need to rethink that, Aurorians, and get on par with everywhere else. Democrats ain't winning this season.
Nope.
If you don't got the best interest for the people, you're definitely not winning. So might as well seek out a third party candidate. Because at first, what did we say? We hope this fucking two party system would implode.
Yeah, we've been saying that for the past
And
4
now look.
years.
And now look.
So we don't care either way.
Seek that third party candidate. Ultimately, Democrats are fucking up, Republicans are fucking up. I mean, like, look at the situation. Go with what's best for the people in the community, and it's not pretty face in a high place. Instead of that, it's gonna be a realistic person doing a realistic job for the city, for the people in the city. No
Mm-hmm.
fancy motherfucking promises. I can't keep. I gotta get in there and learn the motherfucking job, and then I gotta see where all the fucking um failure is, and it's right here. It's right here in the council.
Mm-hmm.
All your fails, all the failure starts right at the city council level. Then it goes in the mayor's direction. But in Aurora, it's a home rule. So the failure is right there with the mayor watching.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to get an adequate person who doesn't believe in failing, right?
Yep.
Then get in city council, I can see where all the failure is, and I can adequately disrupt the shit from it happening. So that's where we're gonna go with that. Is it back?
Um, I believe so. It's just us though. So back to the tangibles. So is that it for tangibles, or
That's it.
all right? Yeah. So continue to demand something tangible for your vote, Black family. This is gonna be a marathon, not a sprint. To quote our late brother Nipsey Hussle, who just celebrated his or would have celebrated his 38th solo return. So continue the momentum, Black family. We're not letting up. This is gonna be a generational long fight. Continue to demand something tangible. If neither one of the parties want to do anything specifically for you, then don't vote for them. Period. We're not telling you who to vote for. We're just saying if you're gonna vote, demand something tangible for your vote. That's it. So our next topic is our hearts are real heavy and saddened. Black family, we lost a true pillar in the Black community here in Denver. Our good brother, brother Elder Ansar El Muhammad, with the NOI, and basically just cameraman, um, transitioned this week Monday. He used to stay in the Red Bricks over there on 25th in Wilton, 26 in Wilton. He just passed away, and Brother Jeff, of course, had a vigil for him at his cultural center in the historically Black district of Five Points, and on Monday, and I was in attendance for it along with several other community members. So I'm gonna play the video and also show pictures of him. Shout out to the viewers. I was actually in the process. Talk about Brother Ansar while I pull his picture up, Lady Trey.
Brother Ansar was really nice to me. A lot of people don't know is that there's a lot of pillars in the community that I like I said, I've been in part of the community of Curtis Park, the East Side, Park Hill, Montbello. So I was a little girl, like 12 years old, when I came into the system. So there's a lot of people that I know that you think I don't know. They know me that you think wouldn't know me.
Mm-hmm.
And so Brother Ansar is like one of the many that have always been really nice to me. Just because it's not popular to talk to me doesn't mean that he didn't go out his way sometimes. And, like, I hear people talking about because he's a photographer, that he had to move them and situate them. That brother ain't never had to do that with me.
Right.
Ever. In fact, he'll tell Jesse to move out the way so he can take a picture of me or something.
Like at Kwanzaa.
Like at Kwanzaa, right? As Kwanzaa was at Blacc church. I like to call it Blacc church. It was at Blacc church, and I brought my own drum, and I was doing my own thing. And he'd tell Jesse to move out the way, that he didn't want to take pictures of him. Mm-hmm. But when he see people, when he would see me in public, and you see people, how people treat me, he would always come up that casually, tap me on the shoulder, and whisper in my ear that it was going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or not to let it bother me. Man was a good man. If you had an opportunity to talk to him in person, as he's walking around with some of the NOI brothers or whatever, you would see him. Because a lot of people forget about that. He was a good man. He was a good man, and when I find out the news about what's going on in the community, it's because I kind of tuned out. I tapped out. I feel like the community betrayed us, so I tapped out on that.
Bring you back in.
So when I found out that Brother Ansar died, I was particularly affected by it because not only is he the the photographer of our people, but his presence will definitely be missed.
Yeah.
And I felt sad because what happens when you tune out because your community is a piece of shit? Mm-hmm. They want to do fucking piece of shit things. You miss out on going to something, or you miss out on being able to say something about somebody, especially when that person really affected you.
But pirate shit.
So yeah, he was a very, very good man. He was nice, and he was nice to me, and he cussed like a motherfucker, man. He did cuss like a motherfucker. Go ahead, Jesse, talk about it. Jesse,
hold on, computer's freezing up. Thank you for sticking with us. Sorry, I'm still having those technical difficulties. I was finally able to pull up the brother's picture. Try to get up here with that butt pirate shit. You already know this is Broncos country over here. There we go. Chewbacca, if you don't put that butt pirate shit away.
Hey Hey man, we pirates, man. We pirates.
Yeah, y'all trying to get the booty too. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, sir. Not that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? You have to go see them Europeans about that. Go see Joe Gibson. And oh, and by the way, they have a new mega hat out. And I don't mean to get off topic right here, but we're having technical difficulties. So I'm trying to get all that we can. Now, you do know they got a new mega hat out that says, "My ass got arrested."
No, I didn't know that, Shabaka. They kicked him out. God damn it. Okay, I finally pulled up pictures of our dear brother. Okay, which one is it? Okay, here he is. Hold on, Shabaka, let me bring you back in. Okay, there's our brother right there.
Okay, is that the gentleman that passed away recently?
Yes.
Okay, condolences to his family. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely.
Yes.
And also to,
He was the
and
cameraman and he did security for all the Blacc events.
okay, 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 all right. Praise be to his spirit. May he rest in power and what have you. So what's happening here is that as our colleague brother Aleem is down there on Fremont Street. Okay, I'm trying to reach out there to him, but I think this weather system.
Um, damn it, they must have kicked Shabaka out again. Yep. So yeah, this is Brother Ansar right here. Rest in power to the brother. This is from Pastor Big T Hughes Facebook page. Says, do not forget to show hospitality to strangers. Shabaka back in.
Yeah, okay, I'm back. Yeah, so I think the weather system is messing with our algorithms. And then I
He's
made a
on the phone.
post.
On the phone.
Yeah, I'm on
Shabaka,
the
I
phone
was gonna
because
read
Oh yeah, go ahead.
this real quick. So this is from Pastor Big T Hughes. Um, do not forget to show hospitality to strangers. For those, for that, for by so doing, so people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. Hebrews 13:2. This man, at times in his life, some people walked past instead of showing hospitality to him when he was down. And then there were those who showed him true love and hospitality when he didn't even know how to love himself. In turn, the Lord Allah changed him and gave him a new name, Ansar, which means servant or the helpers or those who bring victory. The angel Ansar el Muhammad in turn served everyone out of his love response for Allah, the one who gave him grace with a new life and purpose. His purpose was to serve, to help, and to protect. He did it so well. I know he heard the Lord Allah on Sunday say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Bring Shabbat back in. Oh, crap. Okay.
Also think it's the weather conditions as well too. Also too, man, might be heading back to Facebook jail.
Oh no, Shabaka. Hold on. I gotta finish reading this. Um, where was that at? I lost where I was reading from. That's right. Well done, my good and faithful servant. With him, there were no strangers, only fellow angels who were also on a journey of knowing, seeking, and being. To those who knew him in this earthly realm, he was simply Brother Ansar. But to Allah, he was one of his angels on earth, demonstrating his heart for humanity. His work here in this realm is complete. Although I cry tears of sadness, my heart rejoices in gladness, knowing he has returned to the great I am. Peace, God. All right, let me bring Shabaka back in. Oh, I lost him. Okay, Lady Che, what are your thoughts on what I just read?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, um, I think I've seen them dressed up like like the brothers.
Yes,
I think I've seen them dressed up like maybe a good 30 times.
easily.
See them pass it out, pass it out the paper. I've seen him. I've seen him in a whole bunch of different realms. Um, that man, I just saying for somebody that's always hated, that man can always make me laugh.
Yeah.
I laughed every time he was mean to Jesse on purpose just to make him laugh.
Uh-huh.
He like giving you a hard time sometimes,
Yeah.
and I just think that was funny because who does that, right?
Right.
Um, yeah, he'd be greatly missed. Yeah, of course he's part member of the gods and earth, you know.
No, he wasn't
Of
a member
course
of the
that.
Gods of Earth. He was a member of the NOI and the
Then I yeah,
FOI.
but you refer to him as God, you refer to woman as earth.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Allah has received another one of their people back. So yeah, he went on. It's very sad.
Yes. Okay, Shabaka, are you back with us? God, I wish this computer would stop freezing up. We keep losing Shabaka. Thank y'all for sticking with us, whoever watching. Uh, so that's one picture. Oh, it's Pastor T and his wife. Okay, so there's one. I don't know if it close this out. Yeah, so yeah, Answer would definitely be missed. I had a whole video I was gonna play, but okay, there's another picture of him. What in the hell? Getting all these notifications. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, come on, computer. Oh yeah, so like I said, Brother Jeff had a vigil for him. That's the flyer for it, Ansar L vigil and first libation, Monday, August 14th, 2023, at 6:30 p.m. Bring a bee wax or natural candle, non-pork dish, memories, poems, songs, drums, dance, support, etc. Hosted by Apostle, the other Jeff, this time Campbell. Um, so I was gonna play a video from it, just me speaking basically. Uh, Go ahead, Lady Trey. I'm pulling this
Um,
video.
I don't know. I feel like I'm thankful that the service happened. I just have so much disgust for the situations and for the people that host these events sometimes. Because everything is such a hypocritical fucking format. I'm not saying this was done disingenuously. I'm just saying that I personally have to take it as a case by case situation. And just thinking about the malevolent treatment a motherfucker gives me and Jesse just I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that was a disingenuous moment because I'm sure it would be.
Right. Put a freezing up.
Sometimes I think about it like this because where you say that we can't for motherfuckers to say, well, they doing big things that we weren't invited. Because we had to create our own fucking table to do real shit in our own city.
Okay. So here's the video, Black family. So this is me. Community vigil for our Muslim FBA NOI Denver brother. Final call distribution. Rest in power. To our elder brother. Sorry, y'all. We having technical difficulties. Okay, so this is me. Black empowerment in general. Grand evening. Reporting live from Brother Jess Cultural Center. We are doing the community remembrance. We are doing a community remembrance for elder and now ancestor Asar L. So thank y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all share this video out. This brother, he did a whole lot for the NOI and Black empowerment in general. So rest in power to him. So we're having a vigil right now, community vigil. Good morning, sister. Let me get the door for you.
Thank you so much. How are you?
All right. I'm Jesse. I ran for mayor of the city. Hello, community.
That was silent.
Hello.
Y'all don't think that's a problem? You really need to
Hey, brother. Oh, yeah, I forgot to bring a candle. Yeah, the very beginning. So I'm going to fast forward because it's a very long video. I'm going to try to get it to where I'm speaking. Hey, bro. Rest in power to the Ansar.
That's my favorite part.
In a circle,
They never really put
no beginning, and never ending. We are a circle within a circle. So they had us singing. It was basically a Muslim church. We had a good. He would just pop up.
And so always say this to me when I start wearing glasses. I told all of you that.
One of the other.
Take your glasses off when he's gonna take a picture. He always said that, and it was a method that he had, that he knew he could bring perfection if you took your glasses off.
Yeah.
He was a light in his community.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Everywhere you look,
Yes.
that was inside.
Yes, that's right.
And you say you wasn't that, you wonder, where is he?
That's me and Mama Juju in the background, and then the brother with the next to her. That's the one that put the whole visual on. Jeff Campbell. His stage name is Apostle. He's a rapper and a poet and actor. Like he does plays and raps and a lot of theater work. So he's the one that put this on at Brother Jeff's Cultural Center.
It's everywhere. He let his light shine.
Yeah.
Through his work that he did.
Yes.
And I would say to him, when am I going to see these pictures?
Right. Yeah, right.
I would say, when am I going to see these pictures? He said, you'll see them.
Just like so many of y'all, I was saddened at the news. At the law. This is lovely. Listen to what I say, y'all. Just like so many of y'all, I was saddened at the news. I'm trying to rewind. Just like so many of y'all. Well, let me rewind. So many of y'all. So many. That's a woman. Like no lie, Black family. It's like stopping me from playing words. I don't
You know, Insa always would say this to me when I started wearing glasses. And Papa told all of you that. Take your glasses off when you're going to take a picture. He always said that, and it was a method that he had, that he knew he could bring perfection if you took your glasses off.
Yeah.
He was a light in his community.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Everywhere you look,
Yes.
that was inside.
Yes, that's right.
And you say he wasn't that, you wonder, where is he? Just
Right
everywhere, he let his light shine.
Yeah.
Through his work that he did.
Yes.
And I would say to him, when am I going to see these pictures? Continue to shine here in Colorado throughout the world.
That's right.
Because he traveled sometimes. I said, where were you last week?
So Jeff
was in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
So I was in New York.
Yeah.
Somewhere letting his light shine and bringing light to us. And for this, we shall never forget him.
Never.
One of my lovely young daughters is in here. Lynette,
And that
come
way
on
out
up
in
here,
there.
baby. Bring that baby with you. You know, Lynette is one of our renowned singers.
Fast forward.
And she knows this. So come on up.
They won't let me do that.
Come on up and share. He touched the lives of all generations,
Yes.
all ages.
Hey.
And then that thing, she was here. She vanished on me. Okay. Well, maybe later on she'll come up, but she's a renowned singer in Colorado. And she knew Mr. Inshaw, and I wanted some young people to come up here who knew he touched their lives in a special way. So let's all give Brother Inshaw another hand.
Yeah, you see, he's going on his way not to put me on town.
Man, that kitchen over there.
Yeah.
The thickest, juiciest, crispiest, most delicious piece of chicken.
Fried.
You couldn't get it nowhere else that good.
Right.
Or the fish
Mm-hmm.
and the French fries and
Yes.
the drink, $7. A strawberry lemonade. Man, I used to look forward to that.
Mm.
You know, Ansar means the helpers
Yep.
or the servant. And, I mean, you talk about somebody who lived their name, embodied
Yes.
what they were called.
Yep.
If you needed some photography done,
Here's him on the call. Yeah.
if you needed some cooking or some catering,
He was
you
there.
needed a good piece of fish, he got you.
Mm-hmm.
If you needed him to be on post, he was there. So he's somebody who, you know, we can never forget that kind of exemplary, that example.
I didn't do anything. The whole computer just froze up. Mm-hmm.
He was an exceptional person, and he led by example, and he served. His leadership was through service.
Yes.
It's a powerful example of what we can be.
Mm-hmm.
So let's honor him. And so the singer is here. You want to come up and share something? Okay, let's welcome to next.
I go on after Sorry, Black family, we're back. As usual, we're having technical difficulties. But the show must go on. So, RIP to Ansar. I was trying to get to the video. He's speaking. The computer decided to freeze up. So, here we are. Uh, Hopefully, our viewers return. Uh, this is
And celebrate him. Telling him.
That's all.
Thank you, Jeanette. Just.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
What am I doing?
Holding it on me on the mic.
If anybody else would like to share some words you want to sum it up, just raise your hand.
Oh, wait. How are you doing, East Side? It's good to see y'all again. All right. Oh, man, it's been a long time coming. I ain't seen 5 points like this since I was a kid. This is lovely. Just like so many of y'all, I was saddened at the news, at the loss of our elder, our brother, Ansar L. I don't know about you, but he touched me a lot. And my most recent memory was I was coming from Walmart. For those that don't know, I was unhoused for a number of years, over a decade actually. And I actually ran for mayor of the city of Denver. And Ansar actually supported me while I was running for mayor. So one day in particular, I was coming from Walmart, and Ansar seen that I was struggling. And I kept telling him, oh man, I'm good. I don't need no ride. I'm good. And Ansar, from the bottom of his heart, was like, "No, brother, I got you. Pop in." And he took me home. But it just speaks to the service that he had for our community, the love that he had for our community. Because he could see a brother was struggling, and instead of laughing or frowning or ignoring, he offered a helping hand. So that's the answer that I'll remember. I hope the whole community remembers that, because black power empowerment, black power is not dead, and it's up to us. I feel like Ansar, shout out to the NOI, the FOI that's in the building, Black Power to y'all. We have to support those that are supporting us. We have to support those that care for us, that put us first. And I made that a valid effort myself by running for mayor as the only pro-black, black first candidate in the race. And it was a shame to see that I didn't get the support or the love that was needed. But irregardless, we're gonna remember the elder. And it's sad that tragedy is what has to bring us together as a community. But once again, I'm happy to see all y'all. We will win. Black power, black people, we will win. We will get our reparations. We will get what is rightfully ours. And may the ancestor rest in power with the rest of the ancestors that transitioned before him. Thank you.
I say.
Thank you very much, Jeff. Terry Cole.
All right, that's pretty much all I'm gonna play. Maybe Reef Man went on. Let's see. Yeah, it was a community affair, Black family. That's what it was. Yeah, it was mainly us up in there. So that was a beautiful sight. That's some of the family right there. I think that's his son right there in the black. Not the one next to the one I'm pointing to it there. There's T, the wife, and the daughter. I guess it cut it at that point. Cut it at that point. Oh. Rest in power to the elder. And we're going to have to keep it going because we got a lot of topics tonight, Black family, and they've been messing with the feed heavy. I got to check on Sabaka, see what's happening with him. If we get back in the studio, we're going to have to get him on the phone. So in the meantime, I'm going to play some of this video.
You, Brother Jeff, Big T, Ansar, anything going on in the community, them three show up.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, that was beautiful, Trippy. Thank you so much. Give it up one more time for Big T and family. Jamila, there she is. Yes, give it up for Jamila.
Peace, everyone. Peace. Well, I am extremely grateful to be here and to be with all of you. Thank you for coming out to celebrate Brother Ansar's life.
Try to get on.
Yeah, I would call him Grandpa because he embodies that for me so much. The safety that Grandpa would hold and still holds just means a lot to me. And yeah, I just wanted to share two of my favorite memories with Grandpa because it has shaped me to be the person that I am today. Yeah. And this is my mother. Yeah, I wouldn't be here without her. So I'm glad that she's an anchor for me right now. Yeah, so this memory that I have with Grandpa was when I was 18. I went to Denver School of the Arts for dance. And like many of you have said, Brother Ansar would just show up. For real, whenever you needed him, he would just show up. And I really feel like he embodied his name, Ansar, which in Arabic means the helper.
Yeah.
And at the time, I needed help with my senior pictures. And my mother had contacted him, and he just was there with his camera, ready to show up. And at the time, I was still discovering myself. I was still finding who I am and just figuring out myself as a dancer. And he was someone that pushed me to make that pose or to just take a chance and truly trust myself and trust my abilities. And I have this one picture that he captured of me in my point shoes at this waterfall that I will always have with me. And he was the reason why I got up on that waterfall, because he was like, yo, I see something. I see you. And he had just this ability to see love, to see passion, to see creativity, to see unity, to see just in general. And I'm just so grateful that he propelled me. Thank you, Grandpa. We'll always be with you. And the second memory is when I went on my inner journey with Afante. And during the end of my process, um,
All right. We're having technical difficulties here. Can you hear me?
I was struggling to love me and to be that safe place for me.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of static on it,
And because of that moment,
and I think it's the storm that has a lot to do with it, because Vegas is getting drenched. Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties here, folks. And I believe the storm has something to do with it. As you know, we're being shadow banned always. So they could be throwing monkey wrench off in the works. You know, they got this artificial intelligence that they could pre-program. You see, so and I'm thinking they pre-programming it against us. So if there's any legal people out there with some legalese knowledge, we need to start suing their ass.
Shabaka.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, yeah, they keep kicking me off, you know, and it's probably they don't dig the message, and then I put a post up there on Facebook. They talking about it went against their community standards. So yeah, man, you know, so I took it down. Okay, so I was trying to give the update here in Las Vegas. Okay, I was trying to reach out to Brother Salim. I saw he was down there on Fremont Street, and it was
Yeah, shout out to Lisa Cabrera. She's gonna give us an update on Hurricane Hillary. This is our next topic. Hurricane Hillary to make landfall in Southern California this weekend. Thursday, this weekend. So Shabaka's in the thick of it. So Shabaka can give us on the ground reporting of what is happening right now in Las Vegas, Nevada. Once I bring him back in.
taking me out, and then I was trying to go incognito on this. Okay, get off the Chrome app, and there wasn't no better. Okay, and then you got Black History up there, and then too, with research that I did, is that this is the first hurricane to hit Los Angeles in since 1930.
Ladies
There
and
it
gentlemen,
is.
many of you have heard about Hurricane Hillary that's about to hit Southern California. And they're doing the best they can to prepare themselves for this. The last time they had a storm close to this was 1939.
80,
So,
40 years.
I mean, that's a long time. So, Hurricane Hillary prompts historic tropical storm warning for California as Southwest braces for dangerous rain, flooding, and they're anticipating widespread power outages. So, I'm definitely going to keep my brothers and sisters out in California in prayer. I pray that the damage is minimal and the life Very few lives are lost. I mean, hurricanes can be very dangerous, and in some cases,
Damn.
they can be deadly. Now, I have seen category ones and people pretty much make it through. But when you start talking about,
Twos and threes
you
and
know,
fours and fives.
3, 4, 5, oh, yeah, they can do a lot of damage. Hurricane
And it's
Sandy
supposed to be category
dropped down
4.
to a category 1
This
before it
video, when
made
this video was
landfall.
taken, yeah,
It
it was a four.
still
It's down to a
did a lot
2
of
or a 1
damage
now.
in
Somebody.
my state.
So it's
So
down to a 1.
all you can
Yeah,
do
damn near. Yeah.
is either get yourself out of the
Okay,
area,
so
and I
hopefully
realize
it's
everybody can't
It's about
afford
to
to
make
leave.
landfall.
It's
kick.
easier said than done. If you don't have the money,
It's gonna make landfall.
Okay.
or you
We
just
south of San
can't
Diego.
spare the money because you got to pay your rent.
Okay.
A lot of times,
Okay. Cabo
people,
St. Lucas
although
or
they
San
may not
Diego?
want to stay, they will stay.
Negro Guerrero.
So, wow. So the residents in Southwest
Meaning in Mexico,
are
like
bracing
directly
for
south,
catastrophic and
like damn near
life-threatening
Tijuana,
flooding
like everything
as
south of
Hurricane
Tijuana is
Hillary
gonna make
is
landfall right there.
expected to pummel the region as a rare tropical storm, with the harshness impacts expected on Sunday into Monday. So they're not that far off from this. The hurricane, which may pour, they're talking about a year's worth of rain just dumping down at once in Southwest.
Welcome back, Shabaka.
They're saying it can
Mhm.
weaken from a category 3 to a category 2 as it advanced towards California. According to the National Hurricane Center, the storm is still a major hurricane moving with maximum sustained winds of 100 miles per hour, the center said.
Oh
The storm
shit.
has sped up and is moving faster than expected, now moving at 17 miles per hour, is currently located 640 miles southeast of San Diego. Hillary is expected to continue to weaken as it moves northwestward
Good.
through
Okay, that's a
cooler
good sign.
waters towards
Yeah.
Southern California.
That's a
Flooding
Okay, that's why they
from the
would always
storm will
kick
start
out.
to
good
arrive
sign for you.
in the Southwest on Saturday. Well, in advance,
Make
they're
landfall
saying
right
we're
Yeah,
going to get the
and,
flooding
and
Yeah.
when
well in
that,
advance of Hillary making landfall. So the
That's a
core
hurricane.
of Hillary's stronger winds, those winds could arrive as soon as Sunday morning. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
crack that.
Along
Once
with
you get midnight
prolific,
Shabaka,
life threatening rainfall,
in your
according
city,
to
east of
the
it.
Hurricane Center. And I'm looking at a picture of them filling up
Back, I was
sandbags.
just telling the people you're to the east of
Oh,
where it's
boy.
going to make landfall.
right.
So they said
Okay, but
Sandy has sped
keep
up
in
and it
mind is that I'm only
slightly
46
shifts
miles
went
from the California
eastward
state line.
in its track.
That's it.
The results of Sunday morning
Yeah,
through
Vegas is
Sunday
only 46
evening
miles from the
being the
California state line.
time of the most
Oh,
impact.
okay.
This is according to the National Weather Service in San Diego. The threat has triggered California's first ever tropical storm warning, extending from the state's southern border to north of Los Angeles. The Southwest is forecast to see heavy rainfall throughout next week, with the most intense conditions on Sunday into Monday
Yeah, that's
as
what I was
Hillary
talking about. You got the
approaches.
sandbags ready.
Oh yeah,
Parts
we
of Southern
good.
California and Nevada could see 3 to 6 inches of rain and as many as 10 inches in some places. The center said elsewhere, amounts may be just 1 to 3 inches. Hillary's
Okay, that's what I'm
core
hoping for.
will pack a powerful punch. So they are warning
Like a 1 to 3 inches out there,
California
the whole
of
city flooded.
strong winds and rain far in advance
Yeah,
of its arrival.
because I did see a little bit
Preparation
of
of
flood
the
spots
impact
out here
of
earlier
flooding
today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
from the rain should be complete as soon as possible,
I wash it off.
as heavy rains will increase ahead of the center on Saturday,
Yes.
the Hurricane Center said. In anticipation of the storm, officials across the region have begun to prepare for perilous road conditions,
What I miss?
downed power
I'm on the hurricane
infrastructure,
now.
and dangerous flood conditions. Nevada, they're getting a similar warning from their governor, Lombardo,
That's it.
announced Friday 100 state national. They're calling the National Guard. That's what they're doing. They're calling in the National Guard. And they will be deployed in the southern part of Nevada,
It's been like
which
that
may
for like
see significant flooding.
Yes.
President Joe Biden said on Friday news conference the Federal Emergency Management Agency, which we all know as FEMA,
You know the kitchen?
has they have positioned themselves with
I'm
supplies
broken.
to respond to Southern California and other parts of the region if needed.
Okay, welcome back, Shabaka.
All right.
Okay.
So if Hillary makes landfall in California as a tropical storm, it could be the first such storm to do so in the state in nearly 84 years, according to data from the
Right.
National
Now,
Oceanic
right now,
and
the reef is out
Atmospheric
there.
Yeah.
Just
Administration.
did a
Yeah.
lot.
Southern
1939.
California
Yeah, that's the
face a
last
high
sign.
risk
Anything
of excessive rainfall,
remote.
Yeah, and they made a movie
also
called The Wizard of
first
Oz
level
that year.
4 of 4 threats to be issued
Oh, it's
for the area.
out to sea.
And keep in mind is that the
This
Pacific
level
is
of
bigger
risk
than the
is
Atlantic
20 high
Ocean.
risk were issued
And the
in
water
fewer
is
than
much colder
4%
in the
of the
Pacific than
days
it is the
per
Atlantic.
year on average,
Yeah, you
but were responsible for
heard.
83% of all flood related
Heard
damage,
that runs along the west
39%
coast
of
of the
all
United
flood
States.
related deaths.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
cool air
hopefully it
from the
fucks up
Pacific. So the further.
So, it looks like all of
Yeah.
their
Oh,
emergency
Hollywood,
And hopefully it'll
agencies in
gotta
fuck up
hit
Beverly
California
LA.
are
Hills.
on alert.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna
And
hit
make it
LA.
and may it trash
Severe
Hollywood.
storms that we've had
Yep.
hit California in more than a
Might fall
decade.
us
Make
out.
no
Yeah.
mistake, this is very,
Yeah. And
very
may it
dangerous and
smash
significant.
Hollywood.
The state operates
And
That's
loved
decades.
ones that
activated
got there
24/7 to coordinate response,
batting down the hatches and what have
operation,
you.
and take
And I just hope that all that water does not unearth any of my family members' graves who are buried
anticipating it's
in
going to be this bad.
Los
I'm glad they're alerting
Angeles and the
people,
LA area.
but y'all need to get rescue crews together because you may have to go down streets and get to people's homes and apartment buildings to get them out. Unfortunately, I'm not even seeing anything at all. It's just a clear warning to the people. But if it's going to be that kind of flooding, y'all going to have to rescue people.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Plain and simple. You're going to have to do it whether you like it or not.
Right.
So they're saying they're keeping a close eye on our desert regions of East San Diego and Los Angeles. Some point at so, like I said, I really hope that everybody pulls through this, and I hope there is minimal damage, minimal loss of life in that area. you know, because that's a long time.
And may it
1939
smash all
was
those
the
movie
last time we
studios in
had something like
Hollywood.
this. Yeah.
I'm praying that it
You
smashes
know, one
Paramount.
thing
I'm praying that it smashes Warner Brothers.
learned
I'm praying that it smashes Universal.
from
Okay.
in preparing for disasters.
Sure.
They just do. They don't do well with disasters,
Hopefully it'll
though.
smash San Francisco too, if that's
It
certain
doesn't
agenda,
matter
if you
where
know what I
it hits.
mean.
They do very poorly with think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family. And any of my
We're back, Shabaka. You keep kicking us out the goddamn studio. So give us your on the ground observations, Shabaka. Damn it. Right when I try to engage with Shabaka, they kick him out the studio. Okay, what tab is it? What tab is it?
Up on the board, we've got a new area to watch. So that's one.
So that's what's to come. Okay, let me bring you back, Shabaka.
Equator, that there's warm water right there. Okay, when the hurricanes go off there into the south. But the Pacific is mainly cold water. You see, and the Pacific is much bigger than the Atlantic, so which means is you have that much more colder water. And then to the further north you go in California, the colder it does get. But as we all do know that the San Joaquin Valley is the world's biggest wind tunnel, and it will blow cold air from the north, it will blow warm air from the south, similar, to what they have in Denver, Colorado, where you guys are at the nexus point of the cold air hitting the warm air, and experiencing a couple of your winters there. I would see that it would get up to 65, okay, with the sun out there, because Colorado has more sunny days than California, but in the shadows, it would still be below freezing. You see, and that's why you would see the snow drifts and the shadows lasting much longer than they would, out there in the bright sun.
You better take it before I eat it. Yeah.
Okay. And then, of course, as we do know, that the hurricanes, when they come off the coast of Africa, are following the exact paths of slave ships.
So,
okay, so that's something on it.
Yeah,
Yes.
correct. They do. They take the exact same path as slave ships. Correct. So this is what's going on in the Atlantic, y'all. So this is what the National Hurricane Center has put out
Okay.
for this week. So we got like 4 or 5 systems right here. They're like one
Oh, good. May they smash the state of Florida, and may they go hit the panties, and may they go hit the dump,
So
as in
there's one
human
over-
shit.
that's
And I
also-
want to make that perfectly clear.
Yeah, Shabaka. So there's one that's supposed to form over Florida and then get into the Gulf and probably hit Texas or West Mexico or Eastern Mexico. I guess that would be Eastern Mexico. And then here in the Lesser Antilles,
Okay.
where a lot of slave ships were dropped off.
Good. Great news.
There's one right here behind it.
Okay.
It's already been thusly
Right.
named. I think the next name on the list is Emily. Yeah, Emily, and then this is gonna be F something, and then this is gonna be G. Damn it, they kicked Sabaka out again. Go ahead, Lady Cherry, while I try to eat this dinner.
Um, um, I just made us like a little snack, real quick. Little top ramen, little snack. That company up front in the living room. I think that
They can't see you.
oh, well, it's on my phone, man. I'm sitting right here in the way.
Now they can see you. You just gotta get closer, cause they can't see you.
Okay. Well, I think about the hurricane. I hope it. I get wash some of the sin away. Shit.
Yeah, starting with Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood, land of the sin.
Just wash some of the
Yeah,
sin.
starting with Hollywood. Yes, you are correct. Then take it up there to San Francisco. Yeah.
Just keep going.
Well,
I mean,
Shabaka, the water's
Yeah.
too cold. The water's too cold for it to hit San Francisco like that. But you
Okay.
can get gales or something that come through.
Anyway, it's gonna be hot enough.
Okay.
Be happy and to watch some of this sin and not just for Sin City. We're talking about California as one of the most sinful.
Oh yeah.
So I hope it does.
It's the
its job.
birthplace of Hollywood.
I hope it takes out
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Oh yeah. Now keep in mind that Hollywood, okay, is right there where you see the mountain range that separates the San Fernando Valley.
San Gabriel.
No, not San Gabriel.
Are you talking about the San
I used to
Fernando?
have an auntie that lived there.
And where?
San Gabriel.
Oh. Yeah, that's nice from what I heard.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I kicked it inside. A lot of them apartment complexes. They're like real.
I haven't made it to Southern Cal yet. Go ahead.
So that was inside. Just that was inside chilling most of the time.
Okay.
It was nice.
Go ahead, Scott.
Yes, sir. Okay, the San.
Oh, really? Jump on.
Okay.
Entertain us.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jay Militant. Greeting to you there, Jay Militant. Okay, he's trying to charge his phone, but people kept calling him. Okay, all right.
And guess
But
where
anyway,
he's at, Shabaka? Does Fairfield
where?
ring a bell?
Yes, sir. He's between Sacramento and the Bay Area. Fairfield is like about 50 miles west of Sacramento.
Oh.
Yeah, he's definitely in Solano County. That's for a fact.
Yep, 708.
Yes, sir. That's Solano County. Okay, now as you can see right here, the Atlantic is much smaller than the Pacific, and all that water right there is warm. Okay, and then the Panties of Florida has reached out to Gavin Newsom, telling Newsom that Florida will help California, and gruesome Newsom will, you know how we feel about him. And it looks like the Panties has got his hands full down there in Florida. And so therefore, call him the Panties. I'm saying that he is a transvestite, that he wears women's underwear.
Hurricane going on, and people going.
Say that again now.
Gruesome Newsom. You think he's a
Yeah, what about gruesome? No, but gruesome Newsom, from what I understand, has deployed the National Guard and will be deploying the National Guard in California.
Oh, shit.
And the Panties.
When's the last time California had a natural disaster when the National Guard had to be called out? The LA Rebellion.
1992. That was a natural disaster.
Black August.
Oh yeah, that was a natural disaster.
Was it August or April?
Okay,
I
it
think
was
it's
April 30th, 1992. Okay, August is the watch ride.
that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, I used to
And
watch right.
65. We lost Shabaka again. Oh, they're
Yeah.
trying to kick us out. We'll be right back, Jay. Don't go nowhere.
We're back.
News,
We're back.
TMC
Now we got
Slick. We know what he's doing. Yeah, we know. Go ahead, Shabaka. Kick us out at the same time, Shabaka.
Oh yeah, okay. Newsom thinks he's slick. We know what he's doing. Yeah, we know what that crook is doing. Yeah, Jay Button is right there.
That's
Newsom ain't shit.
Nancy Pelosi's nephew.
Nephew, right. And keep in mind, gruesome Newsom, is rich. He don't give a fuck about black people. Keep in mind that gruesome Newsom was fucking his best friend's friend who was running for mayor of San Francisco before Newsom did. And Newsom was the his campaign manager for fucking his wife. Now, what kind of friend is that? With friends like that, who needs enemies?
Right.
exactly.
Right.
And you can check the San Francisco Chronicle archives on that one. Yes, sir. That's why that was the source of my information. Man, that hat, man, that orange hat, brother Jesse, bruh, 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 bruh.
You already know
Broncos,
Bronco country. It's Bronco country over here.
man, yeah, until the Raiders get there and pirate it out again.
We're gonna see y'all next month.
That's right, Shabaka.
Don't even trip.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I think we play in AFC West in
The
2 weeks, and
Gators,
then play the second game
come around.
of regular season in the last.
It's Bronco country.
Sir. We're pirates, sir. Keep in
But
mind
pirates.
that the Raiders are
Y'all
from
pirates, all right.
Oakland, the
But
birthplace of the Black Panther Party. No, sir, you talking about those out of Boys Town, those 49er guys,
Jay Millie is in
those
the
guys.
chat. He said Niner gang.
Big difference between
I wish Shabaka that.
okay, well, Niner gang, man.
I wish Shabaka.
Yeah, keep in mind, San Francisco was pushing this.
That's probably why our relationship is so virtuous.
Yes, you're supposed to be a Bronco fan. God damn it!
It's not gonna make you love me
You've
anymore.
been in Colorado longer than any other place.
It's not. So what? I went about the other Raider thing. Is that why our relationship is so virtuous?
Yeah, because you're from fucking California. Yeah. So
I'm like, shit, you like it, motherfucker.
I like it was a good place to visit, but I wasn't trying to live there.
Who lives there? Well, other than Jay Militant.
Shout out to the viewers.
Shout out to the viewers.
I'm trying to pull up the window for this shit I just had going. Screen sharing is canceled. Oh man. He said Niner gang. Bang bang Niner gang. The Raiders knew what was up. That's why they left the Bay again. Laugh aloud, call them the traveling Raiders.
Homie. We're pirates, okay? The Raiders are pirates. Look at all the cities where the Raiders have went to that they were pirates, okay? Oakland, that's the birthplace of the Black Panther Party, okay? When they went to South Central, all the thugs went to Al Davis asking if they could wear the Raiders jacket. Al Davis said, tell you what, I'll put billboards all over South Central with the pirate emblem up there. He did, and South Central Los Angeles loved it. They come here to Vegas. More pirates. You see, they're pirates. That's the imagery. It's pirates. But them dudes in Boys Town, man, no, those are your butt pirates. It's those boys from Boys Town. Okay. Love seeing Boys Town
You
lose.
talking about Niners?
Okay. Because anytime because anytime that you sit up there and say, for you to be a heterosexual man, that you will do 90 days for calling one of them freaks for what they are, something is wrong. And then at the same token, when the sisters went out there and showed the Jiggly Wigglies to raise money for breast cancer research, the city of San Francisco writes it's for indecent exposure. But at the same token, it will let a naked ass man walk down the damn street showing a crack of his nasty ass.
The Loonies, the ones that came up with I Got Five on it. Shout out to Operation Stankonia. That was a dope ass album.
I was listening to that last night.
The Loonies called.
Oh yeah, he says he's a raider from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they took that bullshit on the road.
yeah. Well, we pirates, man. You know what I'm saying?
Raider hater in the building. Okay.
Hey, well, you know, we don't talk about your team because we got a certain name for your teams too, but we don't mention that. But we understand that half the bars in Denver, Colorado got.
We're gonna see you on Allegiance, don't trip. Shout out to the viewers. We're gonna have to wait for him to come back and spit some more of that bullshit. The next topic before that is Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. With a
I have to ask you, family. Our relationship, me and Jesse's relationship, is in such turmoil, and I have to wonder: is it because I'm still and will always be fucking a Raider Nation?
Oh my god!
Through my
I got her a mask, y'all, and she done tore it up. She don't even know where it is. I lost it.
I just
with that bullshit, period. Like that hat. That's
Hey, Raider Nation.
Just a destructive motherfucker. Period. Okay. If it's not durable and it falls apart.
The last time the Raiders was good.
That is not
the games were on tape delayed.
Hey, man, Raiders need work. You know, Raiders need work. Raiders need work. You know what I'm saying? You know, Raiders need work. You know. But we're not going to talk about the Mile High team because there's a certain name that we call them. Yeah, we call them the Donkeys. That's right. Yeah.
The Gators.
Yeah, we call them the No, they pirates.
On tape.
No. Yeah, well, see, you got the Raiders confused with the team across the bay, you know, from Boys Town. Okay.
Saying over here.
From Boys Town. Okay. You know, they ones, you know, that with that weird shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, they carry both flags over Boys Town.
That was the case.
What?
I got her some Raider gear. She don't even wear it.
No, it's not that. It's just that it clashed with all my other shit I had on. That's just it. You know what I mean?
And now the silver and black attack, okay, is excellent color combination.
It's excellent color combination. But if my floral.
It's excellent. But that orange and that gray. Okay, what do you got? That orange, gray, or let me see, you know, or the Broncos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that goes so. So it's not clash with the production.
It goes, yeah, 88. I still haven't switched over. I still have not switched over.
Shout out to the viewers. Thank you for staying with us. We're having technical difficulties tonight. I'm trying to bring you back in, Sabaka.
Oh yeah,
Okay, there you
yeah, they having tough, and of course, folks, putting it out there, these technical difficulties are intentional in my opinion because they don't dig the message. You know what I mean? Okay, definitely happy birthday to Marcus
Sabaka.
Garvey, August 17th. Yes, sir.
Sabaka.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Shut up.
Okay, I see you, but haven't I see the visual, but we're
Let's
having
revert to that.
problems on the audio.
We were talking
Uh, I'm seeing Marcus Garvey's birthday
about
coming
the
up.
hurricane.
Oh yeah, the hurricane may have destroyed
Yeah, I hope it.
Hollywood. You know what I'm
I'm glad
saying?
it's here.
Yeah, let us smash Hollywood all at once. Yeah, the hurricane, yeah, hurricane, go to Hollywood, smash all of Hollywood, spare the people in South Central Los Angeles and what have you. Definitely spare the homeless. But go smash Hollywood, hurricane. Yeah, Hurricane Hillary. All right. And then the panties. I want to make that perfectly clear about Ron. The panties, talking about he want to reach out to Gavin Newsom, on some hurricane advice. But however, it looks like they got the spirits of our ancestors crossing the Atlantic again, folks. It looks
Yeah, I'm
like
trying to pull that
Florida is
window
getting
back
ready to
up,
get
Sabaka.
hit with about four of them. So we definitely, hope our colleagues down there are safe in Florida because Florida, the ancestors is getting ready to march across the Atlantic, and that's warm water. And keep in mind that Florida is much further south than California is. Okay, California, we needed to smash Hollywood, and I don't think it's going to make it to Boys Town. No.
No, the water's too cold, Sabaka. It's not going to happen. There's a whole current that runs along the western U.S. coastline, a cold current that comes all the way down from Alaska. Shabaka? Damn it. Okay, Lady Che.
But
This is the map. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential systems this week alone in the Atlantic Basin. So, like Florida, the Gulf about to get towed up. The East Coast about to get towed up. It's hurricane season. What can we say? And we're in the heart of it. Welcome back, Shabaka.
Okay, yeah, you see the spirit of our ancestors right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's incredible of how they're taking the passages of the slave ships. Okay. Going down to the deep in the heart of Texas. All right. Okay, gonna hit New Orleans again. Okay, and it looks like we got one going up there to the panties and made trash Mar-a-Lago, one of the homes of the dump, as in human shit. And I want to make that perfectly clear. To quote another crook by the name of Richard Nixon, who was from California. Oh, Tricky was from Whittier, California. But keep in mind, folks, is that the dump, as in human shit, and I want to make that perfectly clear, okay, is a hell of a lot worse than Tricky. Okay, now the dump, as in human shit, okay, is facing 91 charges at last count.
Yep.
And then the governor of Florida, that the governor of Florida.
Uh-oh. We lost Shabaka. They do not want him to speak tonight. I'm gonna play the video while we wait for him to come back.
We've got a new area to watch.
It's a store news. Unfortunately, he's one of them. But he does awesome commentary on the weather. So that's why I'm sharing this. This is hurricane season and it's ramping up the next 2 months. It's the most active of the season. So, as you can see, we got 5 storms at least on the way, maybe 6. So, y'all stay tuned for that. Right now, Hillary is up the West Coast. First time in 84 years this is happening. So, yep.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I guess would be the Category 2 hurricane that is barreling towards Southern California and Los Angeles. It'll probably be a tropical storm strength when it hits, but it will still have major hurricane impacts, in my opinion. You got a shit ton of rain coming in. They've gone ahead and extended the purple-pink danger zone up into Nevada, almost to Los Angeles. And I don't know if you know this, but the topographical situation in Southern California is pretty super crazy. And so talking blanket 5 to 10 inches of rain. And I'm pretty sure in the surrounding areas, surrounding states, somebody will get over 20 inches of rain.
Welcome back, Shabbat.
Okay. Las Vegas have already seen over 5 inches. Look, this is the rain that is already coming into Southern California, Nevada, and Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And this storm still has a long way to go before landfall.
Mm-hmm.
I would guess about 36 hours, maybe a little less, but notice how it's
now it's
down
about
here.
24 hours.
And it's got like an anti-tail of rain and moisture up into there. Super duper wild 2023.
And you see how much bigger the Pacific is than the Atlantic.
And if you look here,
and
the hurricane, Hillary.
Yeah, it's like 4
Here's the jet stream.
Yeah.
How crazy that
at
is,
least 2.
And so,
yeah,
it's gonna move forward, supposedly hit this, and then get pulled in. And you're gonna see a lot of super crazy situations. But right now, I'd like to talk to you about how the moon's haunted. That's right, NASA employee. Oh, hey, you guys are back early. Yeah, the moon's haunted. NASA employee.
Man, what kind of dope is this fool smoking? The moon is
back on the
haunted.
rocket ship. Moon's haunted. That's right.
NASA.
As Lauren Grush says, the world's not having the best track record with the moon and moon landings these last few years. Russia's Luna 25 moon lander has experienced a problem following a command to enter the pre-landing orbit. Experts are analyzing the situation. Moon's haunted, y'all. There's something going on. Anyhow, hey, y'all remember how like 1 month ago I was in Vegas checking out
the black population of the United States.
Okay, made it back here. Okay, now, the dump.
The super cool.
Hold on.
Well, glad I did because it's now broken. Yeah, apparently when they built it, they didn't make it rainproof, which is nuts. You know.
So that whole thing gonna be flooded.
Yeah, now it's glitching, bitches. That's so crazy.
That crypto arena or whatever.
But you know, one of my biggest pet peeves as a screenwriter, people you can't make this up. It's like, yeah, dude, you can. You can literally
where you're at,
like, put fade in
building.
Exterior Las Vegas giant.
Yeah, I'm near it. Yeah, because you will see it off the 15.
Not that hard. Anyway, this is real though.
Yeah.
Crazy times in crazy town. And we're 100 hours away from Mercury joining Venus retrograde. Hey, I got good news for you.
That means lots of disasters.
Tomorrow night, the 20th, Venus.
Yeah, now I've only had one course in astronomy, and I believe what a retrograde is.
I know a lot of
is where
use
they
and an extra dose of good luck.
There's something about their elliptical orbit.
Tons of
okay. And there's
and I got a feeling that situation definitely get worse over the next 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's about right, boy. It look like all of Canada is on fire.
I don't think we've seen
the
heat yet for the summer. It is
Yeah, this
very,
is
very, very bad. This is from a few hours ago. Apocalyptic scene in British Columbia amid desperate battle to save West Callawamina. And that is nightmare
That
fuel.
looks
So if you're hanging in there, you've got some friends, you got some family, you got a nice, decent place to live, got some food, maybe even some beer, something to smoke. I would try to be grateful for the goodness that is in your life and say prayers for all those who are definitely going through trying times right now. And buckle up because the last 2 weeks of the month are going to be wild. This is going to create a lot of problems. All right, so let's do the rundown, check down again, real quick. We're watching this one for the 23rd. There's one unmarked here that will come out the 27th, 29th. That is either going to go this way, it's going to go that way, or it'll go out. The ones over here hopefully won't be that big of a concern, but some of the good news is
sorry, y'all. They keep kicking us out the studio.
okay. Now you see the chair there for the chairman right there.
Yeah.
They not giving us too much play on our meme, man. You know what I'm saying? That there's the actual chair, and as we know about a chair, it's a multi-purpose device. You can sit down and rest your ass, or you can fold it up and whoop some ass. Okay, now, okay, now also too back to the dump, as
Stop
in
bringing up the
human
dump.
shit.
We're not talking about the dump tonight. We are talking about
Oh, okay.
more pressing issues that pertain specifically to us. So our next
Oh,
topic,
absolutely.
if we have nothing else to say about the hurricane,
Okay.
is this is the 139th birthday this past Wednesday of the Honorable Marcus Messiah
Oh,
Garvey.
Marcus Garvey. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because he laid the foundation, for a whole lot of people after him. Malcolm X was one of them. And then, of course, Huey Newton had
My
pretty much had was inspired by him.
were a few of them. My grandparents
Okay.
on my mom's dad's side were Garveyites. Uh,
Oh, okay. Hey, bless their spirits, you see. And then, of course, as we know, it was Garvey who gave us the concept of green is for the land,
yep,
black is for the people,
yep,
and the red is for the blood that our people shedded on this land.
yep.
And I would debate with any ass scratcher, Yasa Boss, Coon, Dumb supporter, or what have you, to call into Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. in the Eastern. And then there's always Grand Rising with Shabaka on Friday. So therefore, call in with your hate mail, send us all your insults and what have you. And the reason why we having this position on it is because that's how we know that we are getting somewhere. Because you get a whole lot of these brain dead motherfuckers who cannot accept the truth that the dump is shit, as in human shit, that he ain't shit. You hate the fact that what Marcus Garvey stood for. You hate the fact.
Yep. I think we got kicked out. Yes, thank you, Jay. We honor and show praise to our great ancestor Marcus Garvey. Yes, sir. So yeah, that his his solo return was on August 17th, and his birthday there it is. Let me see. Yep, happy birthday, Marcus Garvey, August 17th, 1887. And here's the irony, Black family. Almost 200 years later, I come along, and my birthday is January 16th, 1987.
Okay, 1987. Okay, so you was born 100 years after the brother,
Yeah,
almost to the day. Okay,
almost.
all righty. Yeah, and Jay Militant says we honor and show praise for our great ancestor Marcus Garvey. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying, and that day is for real. And then the cold part about it is that the panties of Florida, and
Hold on,
yeah,
Shabaka. We're not going to crumb bum on the white supremacists. We got to put this part of the program on our elder and General Marcus Messiah Garvey. So that's him and his wife, Amy, um, on a donkey. We lost Shabaka. But yeah, you can see it, Jay. There's the Black Star Line.
uh, Marcus Garvey right there.
Yeah, that's him and his wife, Amy.
Okay, all righty, and that there looks like about 100 years ago.
Yeah, I
No.
think over 100 years now.
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I stand corrected. Yeah. Okay. It's because Marcus Garvey started about what's that, 1919, 1920?
Yeah, right around the end of the First World War.
Yeah, which it was 1917. Okay, the United Negro
Because
Improvement Association.
Shabaka, he
Yeah.
had a very hard time getting his movement off the ground in the Caribbean.
Yeah, he did. And then he came to Harlem. And keep in mind that he had 8 million followers. And keep in mind, this is way many years before the internet. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Many years
yeah.
before the
That's
internet.
the
So that did
foundation of
just
Black
goes to show.
Americans are the bomb, and we were pushing the pan
Right, yeah.
before anybody else, and that's why Garvey had to come to us to get his movement off the ground. And shout out to the Universal African Peoples Organization. We are actually the Colorado branch of it, and the United African Communities Liberated, the United Negro Improvement Association, of which both Marcus Messiah Garvey and his wife Amy Garvey founded. Let me bring it back in.
And then also too, Frederica
Black
Newton.
August. Black August, Jay Millen.
Oh
Black
yeah.
with a double C, August. And it's on and cracking. We
Oh
are
yeah. And
ready
like
to
it
kill these white
says,
supremacists' ass. But getting back to the elder, I had something else to share. Oh, the Black Star Line. Remember that, Shabaka?
yeah, so that there was a steamship about taking us back to Africa. And then what had happened was it was some shit, man, that he was selling stock in the Black Star steamship line. And it has something to do with they labeled this man with fraud and stuff like that in the stock market, but they smeared him. And because, white America didn't want to see all that labor go away.
Shabaka, you know how they was always telling us to go back to Africa? At least when you and
Right.
I were coming up, and Lady Che.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We had the opportunity of doing that, and they sabotaged our ships.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
the Black Star
exactly.
Line
Yeah,
ships were sabotaged, Black family, and they pinned
absolutely.
on our elder and banished him, exiled him to London, England, where he passed in 1940.
Right.
It was like June 1940.
Yeah.
Computer freezing up again. But it says,
Yes, sir. And then
I'm a proud man, honored to be a black man who would be nothing else in God's creation but a black man.
right. And that's what Martin Delaney said. And then even as Malcolm X has said, because as you know, Malcolm X's family, they were Garveyites as well too. You see, this is why we got to bring these digits together. You see what I'm saying? It's because you pushing more power with a fist than you are with separated digits. You see what I mean? And it's imperative for particularly our young men to get this concept so we could evolve out of this Hollywood effeminization shit. Okay. They said
Shabaka.
part about it is that when we try to say these fools got their human rights and their civil rights, that's a nice way of us saying leave us the fuck alone. But you all trying to
They
keep
don't
pushing
want to
your
do
agenda
that.
upon us,
They
and
always telling
that
us we
ain't
can
cool.
go here and we
Okay.
can go here.
Now, if
But
y'all
where
want to go fuck each
us?
other in the
They need to go
ass
back to where the
and
hell
go
they came
suck each
from.
other's dicks, fine, great, beautiful. That's your business. But don't come to us with it. And we apologize, for the language. But
And
it
shout out to
appears
the
this is the
African
only
nations
way
for
that we're
standing
going
up
to be
against that
understood.
bullshit.
Because here at Frontline Black News, here on the Revolutionary Agenda, and then on scores of other platforms that we're affiliated with, we try to be politically correct to you weirdos. But then you
Uh-oh. Yeah, got too real. Let's Garvey again and his family. Garvey was educated. He was an educated black man. Again. That's how we used to roll back 100+ years ago. Go ahead, Shabaka.
yes, okay. As I'm looking here, or that what Mr. Militant is saying right here, real talk. We got to make sure these prideful motherfuckers don't hijack the month of August like they did the month of June. Yeah, and I agree with them. And the thing is this: people out there in social media land, who don't like us, we really don't give a good goddamn. Okay, but we're gonna tell the truth as we know it is because, as James Brown said, we are people too.
Right when he said that, they kicked him out. Some dirty bastards, huh? Or we're just gonna blame it on the storm. You know damn well. It was a conference. Interesting.
It's always, it seems like every time we get ready to do this broadcast, uh, this happens. And it doesn't happen any other time or any other reason other than just to upset the balance of our world.
At least for like the past month. Have they been doing that to you, Jay Millie?
Yeah, brother Jay Militant, yeah. And also too, brother, if you're still with us, man, yeah, definitely get with us on Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced. Check out our like page on Facebook called Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced, and there's the Garvey movement right there. See, and they were very militaristic. That we see the Black Panthers, were militaristic, and it's kind of like even when you look at a colony of ants, right? When you no, hold on, I want to point some out here about the life itself. Okay, is that when
Man. God damn it, Lady Shay. You left that Shabaka and I kicked him out.
You gonna play me for that? I can just feel he's gonna say something funny. It's not my fault he's funny. That's not my fault. Because Shabaka got to be so funny, and I would laugh at him.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I have trouble.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and as Jay Militant is saying here, yes, I have trouble sometimes on here, like we all do, brother Jay Militant, is because they don't like the message, man. You know what I'm saying? They really don't. Okay, now if we was a bunch of motherfuckers going out here talking about men fucking each other in the ass is okay and all that old type of shit, which is their business. Okay, but why do you come to men like me who like pussy and sit up there and tell me to look at this motherfucker like he was a woman? Excuse my language, ladies, on the P word, but I'm just being blunt because see, we have to be blunt with it now. Hey, you dudes want to go fuck each other in the ass, man? That's your business, man. Okay, you got your human rights, you got your civil rights, but why are you fucking with heterosexual men who are not into that bullshit? See, that's what pisses me off.
Been saying for decades.
Oh,
man.
absolutely.
Shout out
Absolutely, absolutely.
Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, and of course our good
Oh,
brother.
absolutely.
They exposed that decades ago what the agenda was, and they keep talking about what agenda. If you can't see there's an agenda with that shit, Black family, then I don't know what to tell you. Like it's all in your face. That's what everything they're promoting. Just for example, look at Little Nas X. Like that's horrible. Like.
And then he opened it up so for other motherfuckers to come out in the rap game. And then he opened it up for fucking thugs to not be thugs no more. It's okay to be an openly gay crip.
Whoa. Wow, Lady Che, that was some sad news that you just relayed right there.
He opened it up so hip hop could be gay now and be gay accepting.
Well, they're trying to say now, Shabaka, that hip hop's been gay. Different. They said the pioneers of hip hop were gay. That's what they're trying.
Oh man, I don't believe that about Run DMC, man, because they were pioneers of it. I don't believe that about the Sugar Delight.
Big deal. Gay. You kept it to yourself, and it kept the music a certain level. And now they opened it up where it's like we're forced to listen to gay LGBT rap.
Yeah.
Okay, now what that is?
And they will be on the street and look at. I saw for the first time my own eyes. I saw a motherfucking loped up, and he was clearly doing some questionable
gay
stuff.
Hoover crip, like Hoovers. When did y'all start allowing that shit?
It's like, what happened? What is the world coming to? All of a sudden, there's a deep sadness. You're not in the pen, so you can't really, kind of like questionably lean on that. So you're outside, and you're outside kissing other lokes in the lips that aren't really related.
That's that.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
Like, it's like
I
kissed my brother in the mouth. Like, whatever,
I expect
man.
the ops
so
to be doing some shit like that. Not
weird, man.
not
It's
the
weird.
Okay. Now
Okay.
Jay Milton is saying, okay, now Hoovers. No, I don't think they with that, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Hoover is the name of a street in Los Angeles that runs directly south from the Los Angeles Coliseum all the way out there into the heart of South Central of Hoover. Yeah, the street itself, you know. But they trying to push this agenda, on us. Have pushed it on
Hey,
us,
Hoover Crip.
and it
What
is
is wrong
time.
with this?
Yeah,
What is wrong with this
and it's
situation?
time for.
This sounds
Okay, and it is time, in my opinion. Repeat, it is time, in my opinion, is that all the factions out there from New York to L.A., man, we're gonna have to come together, man. It's because they're coming at us in all different directions. They coming at us with the division that we have amongst ourselves. Okay. Now, I understand, everybody wants to be out there handling their business, but we got to look at the black family. They ain't killing us because we're Muslims. They ain't killing us, man, because we Black Panthers. They ain't killing us, man, from the various street organizations, man. They killing us because we're black people, period. And I respect the sets, okay? And but I'm just saying, to all the sets from New York to LA, man, have a sit down, man. You know what I'm saying? They're killing us because we are black people, period. That's why they are killing us, okay? And we've got to save ourselves, black men. Why do you think they want to keep us so divided? Because these
Damn. Yeah, Jay said that's why I spoke about the females who bang that are lesbians, and that's acceptable.
You're right about that. That's not acceptable either.
But gay men, not. That's being hypocritical. And none of that shit is acceptable.
None of that shit is acceptable. You didn't see that shit back in the day when we were growing up, J Bill. You didn't see that shit. You saw the Cripettes with the lumps. You saw them might have started off in a different neighborhood and date each other or whatever. But it was a man and a woman. A man and a
he's
woman.
agreeing with you. He said not of it gays or lesbians shouldn't be allowed in our shit. What?
At all. And they didn't want to tell us that we're bigoted and fucking like that. No, I stand on that shit. I don't think that that's appropriate. And I think keep it under wraps. Like, I'm okay with being closeted, man. I'm okay with shit being in the dark for us. Because the moment it came out, it started to ruin things. And now we're looking at certain folks like that on the down low.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't right. I never wanted to know that if it was you weren't in the pen, like, okay, look, you're not in the pen and you didn't do past the bid. Is that even acceptable? We just gotta just quietly let it pass. But the moment you're outside, now you have no pass. You're gay. You're doing gay shit. And you're throwing it in our face like we won't say nothing. We just gonna look the other way. No, man. There's motherfuckers like me.
Well, you see, that's just a lady Che. You see, that's just it, though, Lady Che. That's what that Hollywood agenda is all about. You see, why do you think that they hooked up all that Hollywood technology with the
I'm saying this too, like when it comes to certain things like thugging. Are we still recording?
Yes, hold it down, Lady Che.
Okay, go ahead. When it comes to certain things like like thugging and hip hop, I think that agenda should not be anywhere involved or touching uh pass me the mouse this case. That agenda should not be touching or near anywhere around us. Not to say it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. Do you? I'm just saying that we were perfectly happy with the movement, with hip hop being the way it was and thugging the way it was without agenda. Now we look at
Right,
individuals and they're trying to say certain people of hip hop were gay. If they were, we didn't know about it, and that's probably for
right.
the best.
And then keep in mind, though, too, Lady Che, is that they have those, how should I say, uh, freak parties up there in Hollywood and what have you. Then there's rumors that there's certain rituals, that they got to go through, and Jeffrey Epstein, and that type of shit, and Harvey Weinstein, that type of shit. But what it is, though, with us being conscious folks, okay, when we try to get our message out, okay, as peacefully as we can, forcibly if we must, okay, but you all censor us, you all call us haters.
Yeah,
When we oppose certain lifestyles, you motherfuckers come up there and tell us that we're homophobic. Where in actuality, you motherfuckers are homophobic.
right. And again, until we'll pop back in. Again, like there's nothing phobic about any of this shit. That we don't fear that. It's just that um it's not it's unusual, right? How about that? Look, we're used to certain aspects of our lives having the LGBTQ plus in it, okay? But certain things we don't think is okay, like when it starts to hip hop, or like you got like how Jesse put it, Little Nas X. Before Little Nas X, I remember there was a studio. There was a I forgot who did it. Dude was running the studio time, and he caught a trap rapper up in there in the studio, and he left the room. He left the room. He left the trap rapper in there, and with a couple other fools or like one other fool in there, and the rapper all of a sudden was kissing in the booth, and the manager, the person running the studio, seen it. He had a whole dialogue. What should I do? Should I bust in? Fuck yeah, you should bust that up. And then all of a sudden, then the movement started making its way. He was like, "How you gonna be talking about the trap? How you gonna be talking about this and that? But you kissing niggas in the mouth?
Don't get me started on that bird, man.
You
And
think?"
that Lil Wayne
So
shit.
Oh yeah,
He
I heard about
lobster do some
Birdman.
shit like that, not the loaves.
yeah, and when first
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though Cash Money was originally thrown up seas, if you recall.
let's put it this way:
Hmm.
happened to me in my own life, right? And I don't really like to talk about it, so we're not gonna name no names, Jesse, right? But in my own life, uh, a person that we no longer speak of, uh, when we were together for a minute. I would never choose in my lifetime. I would never choose a man that had um, lifestyle choices like this. I would like a man that is strictly about women. He likes women, okay, and he only dates melanated women, okay. I'll let the shade deflect the message. That's what I like. That's what I think I would date. That's what I would date. I would never date a man that has vicarious um, things going on within himself, because that I don't want to feel insecure about that. Don't want to feel insecure of a man, and I don't want to question your buddies. You know what I mean? So I would just avoid all that altogether. But then when I finally found out, it was because one of my homeboys told me. And I was thoroughly upset about this. Oh, you brought it. Thank you. I was thoroughly upset about it. Because to know that a man that I was with is secretly creeping around with other men and didn't tell me put my life at risk. When I say that it's not okay, and it throws off the whole, just even in thugging, it throws that off because you got straight women who date straight men, and now we learning that these men were really straight, and prison don't count. We kind of give prison a pass, right? Because lots of things happen in prison, right? So we'll just say prison don't count. But when you're out on the outs and you're doing things with other men that isn't like going kicking at and doing homeboy shit, but you doing other shit, you know what I mean? Then we have to really think about how that's not acceptable, and that brings in um, pollutants into the community. You know, we got to factor in STDs and STIs. So when you think about that, you think about somebody not telling a motherfucker that they're with that they have been with men. Just like in monkeypox, right? Just like in monkeypox. That's another thing. They try to veer it towards women, but really we know that they was terrorizing the gay lesbian community.
Just like AIDS, HIV.
Now it's for everybody.
Okay, are you done with that?
Yeah, I'm done with my tangent.
Oh my god, I don't even know where to go from there. So we honored an ancestor before all this madness. Marcus Messiah Garvey. He would have been 136 this past Thursday, and I was born almost exactly 100 years to the date after him. So rest in power to the elder. May his memory and his legacy live on. He said that Africans for the Africans in Africa and Africans abroad. So Africa was the home for everybody of the diaspora. See, it's a new day on the plantation, and over on this part of the frontline campaign, we are acknowledging our indigenous Aboriginal uh, existence and origins in this part of the world as well. So it's become a heated topic of contention, even though it shouldn't be contention, because it was the foundation of Black Americans, descendants of American chattel slavery, that came up with the whole idea of Pan Africanism. But our brother and elder and General Marcus Messiah Garvey, he gets the the term or the credit for creating Pan Africanism, but Pan Africanism existed prior to Garvey, going all the way back to the Civil War. So shout out to Marcus Delaney. So yeah. Do you have anything left? I was gonna show pictures of the previous
Real
Garvey
quick
days.
about Marcus Garvey. I'm sad,
I'm
but
bombed.
I had an idea what we could do, but it's too late. I kept saying that on Jesse's post, but it's too late now.
Yeah, so these are pictures from a few years back. This is Sankofa booth. Let's look forward to this booth every year at City of Action Park. So that's Sankofa right there with the onks, all different colors. This is from 2019. So about 4 years ago, Black family. Marbury, brother with the it was raining that day. That ever had rain that Garvey day. So the brother with the I guess you would say pink head wrap on, his that's brother Marbury, and he's been in Kenya for the past 3 years. He left like right before COVID, y'all. Like he had to have known something was coming. He left, relocated to Kenya, in Africa, where Obama's daddy is from, in East Africa, and has set up a life for him and his kids and his wife and kids. So he created a whole house on a whole compound, and has two apartments on top. So I believe they're complete. So shout out to Brother Moray. We miss you. He said he might come back and visit here soon for a couple weeks. But yeah, he lives in Kenya. But that he was influential in getting not only Sankofa started, but the Garvey days, because this we took over from the second Garvey day on. Um, this is another cat who tries to take credit for it. That's a picture of me back in 2019 when I was running for city council at large. And that's the flag. Rest in power to George Cook. He's the one that came up with that flag. He said it was for what we call now the Foundation of Black Americans, descendants of Americans out of slavery. Uh, so that's not a Pan Africanist flag. That is really a Foundation of Black American flag that was created by a Foundation of Black American. So he told me that was specifically for us. He said, as I asked him, I said, "Is that for the Africans?" And he was like, "No, that's specifically for us." His name was George Cook. He's been gone for 5 years now. Uh, but yeah, that's the one that came up with that flag. Because sometimes I get cats on some of my lives or something, and they'll be like, I'll go on a show while they're live, and they'll see that in the background, and they'll get to thinking that. But here we go. Lady Che, what are your thoughts on Garvey?
I just said it.
That's all you had to say?
Yeah. It's sad that motherfuckers can't work together. Really.
Shabaka, are you still there? This computer, cause I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. She won't let it sit. Yeah, that's one. Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. Okay, still sharing that screen. I think that's it. Yep. Sorry, y'all. Thank y'all for staying with us. I'm trying to share more pictures. Lost back again. Okay, so that's from last year. We had security. The whole park was secure. It's R3's table. So this is like the first, second or third Garvey Day that we did at City of Axel Park, formerly known as Cherry Park. And that's me and brother Spaz Muhammad. Shout out to brother Spaz. That was back in 2015, y'all. Like my button, it says fuck the police. Stop sharing that. So this is R3's table. Last year, yeah, this is last year. Beautiful jewelry pieces. And that is Shaka and another elder. Shout out to Shaka. She's in the panties land now. And there's the Chapman, the butt man, eating some watermelon. Something like that. And there is Brother Jeff with Sharif and some lady. I can't remember her name. But yeah. It's the motorcycle crew.
Who are working in the organization that is doing the work.
Yeah.
And so I am not who are working in the organization that is doing the work.
Yeah. There's Pops. Chairman Sekou going off as usual. Got more jewelry pieces by R3. That's the crew out there. Like the Hebrew Israelites. Yup, definitely Hebrew Israelites out there. City of Axel Park. There you go. Otherwise known as Cherry Park. And there's the banner. Marcus Garvey Day. But it's like Lady Chase said. It's a shame our own people can't work together.
Yep.
Okay, what do you...
a perfectly good educational and informal event. Informational event.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so what are your thoughts, ladies, here?
I'm really disappointed. Like I said, we talked to one of our sisters. We talked to our sister Bianca about this about 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
She gave us a very informative breakdown, which we'll keep to ourselves because it's just for our ears, you know what I mean? But really, the gist of it for the people to understand is that it's a shame that we can't work together during the same Kofa event, and that motherfuckers think that it's the gatekeeper, when in reality, they weren't. And so they act one way and try to take over a whole fucking event that's really for the people and is really for the education and um, betterment of other people and to bring knowledge of who Marcus Garvey was and why we celebrate him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And instead it turns into a whole nother thing that is about finances and money and ego instead of the education and the main prime reasons why we celebrate one of our greats.
Mm-hmm.
And so that right there is a shame, because basically an ego and a power trip is what causes us not to be able to work together to inform not just us as adults, but our children and our youth who have no idea who Marcus Garvey was and what he brought here to us. You know what I mean? And what we helped him create. You know what I mean? Well, we helped him get off the ground when he couldn't get off the ground in his own country. And, just a lot of things that were FBA and him, were able to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So, isn't that right there is a fucking shame in itself.
Gave birth to all the Universal African People's Organization gave birth to all the Black revolutionary movements and struggles here in the hills of North America.
Founded by Foundation of Black Americans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, it was founded by Garvey, but he couldn't get it cracking until he came here.
Right. Well, what I mean is Foundation of Black Americans get him cracking off here, right?
Yeah, he amassed a following of 8 million.
There you go. So because of ego, we can't bring that knowledge and education of Marcus Garvey and his contributions and our contributions to him to anybody, because it just ruined the event.
I lost my whole queue, Black family, and they're trying to kick us out again. Okay. What were you saying, ladies?
I said it's because of egos and financing that we can't talk about the contributions for both sides, and we can't educate our own people that are our age that are lost in the sauce, but we definitely can't educate our youth and our children, and so it was just it's a shame, and I feel bad about it.
The speaker died. Or not the speaker, the mouse. Okay, keep talking because I gotta get this stuff together.
What else did I say?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't reveal too much about it.
It's been 8 years.
8 years. The last event, like I can only speak from my personal experience. I was team player in last 2 events. I felt like I really had to make my way in there, and not because of I would say everybody, but which is what Sharon Sekou, Dr. Avant, our sister B, you was pretty welcoming and open to allow me to participate and help. And even Brother Moray, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a couple others that were just very resistant, and it reflected into the last two events. It's very disheartening because everywhere I go, I seem to forget that I seem to forget what I look like. But everywhere I go, man, it's like you got to deal with something. Aside from that, I really feel like we have did a disservice, and that nobody had wanted to put any emphasis, not just Sankofa, but no one else wanted to put any emphasis on Marcus Garvey this year, which I don't know why.
Because Pan-Africanism is dead.
Well, yeah, but that's beside the point. That's not going to stop. I mean, I don't think it should stop just because people are making this a fad. I don't think we should just go with being followers of that shit. Just because a motherfucker says it's dead doesn't mean it's really dead.
Yes, though.
And it doesn't mean that. You're making it like that.
No, that's what it is, because it's dead because it's been one-sided. It's only been foundational Black Americans that's been really towing the line and waving the banner and flag for that shit. It ain't been reciprocated, so it's dead.
I always looked at it as a foundational Black American thing anyway.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be a whole diaspora type thing.
That was the goal. But I always looked at it as just a foundational Black American thing. To add to your point. Yeah,
because it's supposed to be all global Blacks. But FBA been the only ones that's been acknowledging Black.
Yeah.
Everybody else that come over here, they identifying as something else. So even those that look like us or are darker than us. So like I said, it's dead. It's been dead for quite a while. Many were in denial that it was dead, but it's definitely becoming very apparent that it's dead. And I think that's part of the reason why we won't be having one this year.
Yeah.
So, because any other time, regardless of what was going on, we would have pulled this off.
Yeah, we would have pulled it together. But this year, it kind of feels like I felt kind of off, like the energies was off. Because we didn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we lost Shabaka. And we're already past 3 hours. So this will probably be a good stopping point. Okay, anything else to say about this, Lady Che? And let the people know when they can expect another RBA. Lady Che?
What?
Do you have anything else for us to say about the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey?
Rest in power. And thank you for all the contributions.
They can't see you.
Rest in power, thank you. Yeah, rest in power, thank you. Go ahead, just carry on.
All right, so let people know when they can expect another RBA, Lady Che.
Why, are we done?
Yes.
It's
already past 3 hours.
I'd say tomorrow, because I got some computer work and stuff I got to do. So tomorrow, you have part 2 of this, right?
Yes, this is part 1.
So me and Jesse will discuss whether I go on before him or after him. But yeah, sometime tomorrow. It's gonna be a quick show. Excuse me, family. It's gonna be a quick show so I can get familiar again with my StreamYard because I was shadow banned. So yeah, it'll be a quick show. And thank you for watching. So yeah, our video will be tomorrow. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I should have the internet stuff solved too. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. So the topics that are going to be on part 2 that we're not able to get to tonight are the Democrats. And Democrats are desperate, Black family. They are desperate for the Black vote. They're now trying to recruit Dr. Cornel West. Oh, shout out to the viewer. We still got people tuning in. Okay, that's good to know. Might be Jay. Appreciate you, Jay, for sticking with us. No more Green Party. Wait a minute, I thought he was seeking the endorsement of the Green Party.
Yeah.
Community Works CEO Robert Andrews withdraws from the Aurora mayoral race. This past Tuesday, with the late Rolling 60s Crip rapper Nipsey Hussle's 38th C-Day, CIP to Nipsey Hussle. Yeah. The marathon continues. NWA NAACP supporting Black-owned Jumbo's Bar and Grill
oh man, I'm
in Lakewood, Colorado, who are experiencing racism and white supremacy.
Yeah, shout out to our family at Jumbo's.
In a fight to keep their liquor license.
Yeah. Shout out to our Jumbo family.
Yes, shout out to General Norbert and crew. Alabama Chairman Reggie Ray. Charging Reggie Ray, y'all. We need to donate $4 million to his legal fund. Lee Merritt is representing him. East Coast Virginia rapper Magoo from Timberland and Magoo passes away suddenly. Marvin Magoo Barcliff dies at age 50. Cause of death hasn't been revealed yet. Rumor has it he was shot and killed. In unhoused neighbor news and unhoused neighbor sweeps. So yeah, join us later on today. I think the computer completely froze up, so I have to wait for it to unfreeze. Wait, oh, because the mouse is dead. Oh god.
Plug it in.
There's nothing to plug it into.
And C cord.
There's no C cord up here to plug it into.
I didn't do C cord anyway. Is it still live?
Yes, but
really? Your girl could use like a couple little tiny things like does she need
All right. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning into season 3, episode 20 of the Frontline Black News, part 1. We'll be back later on today. Now it is with part 2. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Most likely be after the food bank that I do every Sunday for the past 7 years. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that, and also the RBA tomorrow. So peace, love, light, reparations, and separations, and Black empowerment. Thank you to our West Coast correspondent, Shabaka Sankori, who is in the Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada right now, going through it with Hurricane Hillary. So we're going to keep him in our thoughts and prayers, because Vegas is not equipped for no kind of rain, let alone 3 to 5 inches of rain. So, and Southern California ain't seen nothing like this in 84 years. So shout out to Jay Millie, who's also in California, but Northern California, and everybody else that tuned in tonight. So make sure you share this video out, even though it was very choppy due to the storms in the area. And we'll catch y'all on future content. Peace.